You see, I've struggled with these things for real, and they have eaten me inside. If you're going through these things, I want you to know that you are not alone. Don't give up. There are better days coming. All you need to do is take it day by day and find out what sparks your joy. Not saying it has completely evaded me, but it's somewhat more tolerable. There is an average of 186 million people unemployed globally this year, and we're not accounting for those who are not in the systems. So I would raise it even more. Number of global gamers in 2015 was 2 billion, and 2026 it's around 4 billion. Every year it increases around 100 to 170 million on average, according to data from Exploding Topics. What does this say about the situation? More and more people are going unemployed, and what do they do then? They game, they go on Reddit, they doom scroll the whole day, they procrastinate or watch adultery. Speaking about gaming, there's something in it. That's how I feel about it. I seem to always gravitate back into gaming when something is happening, or rather when something is not happening. I try to fill that void with a sense of belonging, because in truth, in games I feel like I mean something. I belong there, there's a community. Yet there is a shit ton of toxicity as well.
Oh, by 1 point.
Shut the fuck up, bitch. Shut bitch ass.
But we've learned to filter that, right? One of the darkest times in my life began when I got fired from my job, which right after I got evicted from my house. I had been working there for 3 years. I thought my loyalty would be appreciated and noticed, but how naive I was. Corporations don't care about you, they only care about the money. Like, cyberpunk became all of a sudden that much more real. I worked in a warehouse. The management called us floor level. We weren't even people in their eyes, and more so in their graphs.
I saw a corpse strip farmers of water, and eventually of land. Saw them transform Night City into a machine fueled by people's crushed spirits, broken dreams, and empty pockets. Corps have long controlled our lives, taken lots, and now they're after our souls.
The graphs are literally their gods, and the people that are working there just a means to an end. Losable, easy to sacrifice, a pawn. Isn't the industrious democracy beautiful? We enjoy the fruits, but at what cost? Sometimes I wish I could have been a farmer on my own land with a few animals to sustain my family. My brethren would live close, and we would go to hunting parties, come back home with a bountiful yield of meat, which our beautiful and natural wives would prepare a feast for us. We'd drink mead in our village hall. Our problems would be where to go hunt and the looming winter, which we would need to prepare. No TikTok, no IG, no World of Warcraft, no influencers and fake gurus selling you their courses on how to get rich and escape the rat race.
You're existing in your peasant life. You wake up when the alarm goes off. You go to your job. Sorry.
But just day to day, simple problems. There wouldn't be this kind of stress and depression. I truly believe that. If you have gotten this far, I commend you. In this time and age, people's attention span is like a frail peanut, and you have triumphed through more than most. You are the top 1%. Thank you. Now let's continue. We live in the most easiest time in history. Now, more than ever, it's possible to be anything you desire. Everything is literally a few clicks and types away. Information from all the literature and wisdom at the tip of your fingers. Imagine telling this to someone in the peasant village. Dude, look at this shit! Yeah, something like that. Puts into perspective how much we actually have. Maybe that's why sometimes we're miserable. We have everything we want. But when we have to work even the tiniest amount, it seems like a mountain to climb. Is that really a bad thing though, when you think about it? I mean, I know this myself, tiniest things used to feel like the most unobtainable feats, but when I was gaming, I could grind for hours for what I wanted. That mount from that raid, or that skin unlock, whatever it could be, I could do that. For me, the difference was that the other thing was enjoyable and the other thing wasn't. But isn't that the definition of discipline? Even when gaming, well, more so lately than since I'm older. Grinding even seems to be a chore that I would not like to do. I still do it. Maybe it makes me a hypocrite. I don't know, I just want to bring awareness to the fact that depression, loneliness, feeling like not being a part of something can really drift you away from your authentic self and your sense of community. We are humans, we need a sense of community. We're not built to be alone. So please do not alienate yourself. You don't have to stop games completely, but limit on how much you actually spend time there, because, well, that's time spent and effort spent on something that will not yield results in the real world. I read articles, some were old, some were new, and also I scoured Reddit and I found that people are actually not well. What a surprise. At least the ones who are unemployed and lost without a mission in their lives. A reply of someone which really hit home for me. It's pretty awful. Games become more a coping mechanism than something I do intrinsically. Because I enjoy them. Rather, they're an escape from life, from reality, an obligatory numbing agent that helps pass the time. Like what I assume alcohol must be for alcoholics. It's terrible, because I don't play to have fun as much anymore. Though I still enjoy them at times. Instead, I play to forget, to have something to do that isn't harmful to myself. It's like my Valium. I guess it's a horrible thing to see one of your favorite pastimes slowly get reduced into some rote activity you do not out of enthusiasm, but unhappy necessity like that. I've heard it's a common symptom of depression, losing the things in life that once made you happy. Yeah, that really hit home. And this guy is a good writer. Maybe he should write a book, something like that. But there was also a meme which I found funny. It definitely has some truth in it. What do you think? Here's also another one. Here's the truth. In the end, what really matters is what you do with your time and how you manage it. For a little while I didn't game again, but I found out I could as easily procrastinate without gaming. Eventually I found small ways to game again. You'll always find ways to avoid boring responsibilities. The real solution is to be productive by letting go of guilt and working on discipline and be able to enjoy your hobby at the same time. That is the real effort changing on how you approach productivity isn't as simple as abandoning gaming or something else. It won't solve anything if you don't have goals. If you do have goals, putting your energy and focusing on those will lead you to naturally game less. Of course, if you really do have something like an addiction to gaming that is hurting your health, then that's different. I just noticed this video might start to feel like I'm bashing video games, but let me assure you, it's not. I love gaming and I'm passionate about it. But I do feel like you have to control the gaming and not let it control you. One thing I used to be addicted to also is weed. I smoked it for years, daily, from morning to night, wake and bake, night and bake, all time, all day, every day. At some level it really helped me. It helped me dive deep and contemplate, but also it created some harm, like mental fog and not remembering things. I started revolving my day around weed, and that's when I knew I had to. That's when I knew it had come to be a problem. But I didn't do anything about it, not until I met my partner, who really helped me get out of it, and she supports me all the way. I really owe her. She has been a big inspiration and support in my life, when no one else was and would support me, but only talk me down. I actually want every single one of you here listening to me have a person with you who supports you through everything, who truly loves you for your mistakes too, not just your good parts. We all deserve that. Especially as a man, you will start to have a new, profound purpose in life. That's it for now. I really thank you for hearing me out and being here with me. I appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel. That way, I know you want to see more. See you in the next one. Godspeed.